if you listen to last week's episode, Brian just started this time with a boop. Now I think he's hotter.
Okay.
So yeah, how's single life going?
Great.
What's your type?
Ooh. Do you know what? I really don't have a type. My friends think I have a type.
You have a type. Everyone has a type. Actually, that's not true. I don't think I have a type.
This fucking microphone, Brian.
You've bent it to like...
There we go.
Can you keep an eye on my boobs not coming out?
Nah. Do it for the plot.
Okay.
That's the motto we live now.
If you suddenly have to start paying for episodes, that's why.
Do you know what? I don't. Genuinely, at this ripe age, I don't...
Get what you're given, innit?
Yeah. Beggars cannot be choosers. No, I genuinely just want someone who's really emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
That's really important at this age, I think. Like, games-wise...
Just choked on your statement then. That was a real joke. But I was going to ask you, what does that even mean? What do you mean?
I think being emotionally intelligent is... I'll get the definition up after because you're probably like, that's wrong. But for me, it's somebody who understands how they feel and why they feel like that. They have empathy. They're considered...
Are you empathetic?
Yeah, I'm a proper empath.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel sorry for like old people if I see them sat on a bench. Like I'm like, oh, they must be so sad their wives died. La la. Maybe that's just crazy, but
just trying to get away from his wife who's nagging him at him.
But like, I think it's having the emotional maturity, not play games. Like if you want to say something, say it. Like you don't need to be cryptic about it. Like
it's the... I think back to having boyfriends when you're like 17.
Yeah.
It's all just one big fucking game. You post something on your stories to see if they see the thing. Like that's the sort of shit. I agree. To me, I would probably call that then just maturity.
Yeah, but it's like having the open lines of communication. Like if you've got
a problem, say it.
Yeah, if you've got trauma or it's going actually why, like if someone said to me something, I'd be like, that's a bit off, but I'd be like, I want to try and understand why and what I can do as a partner, let's say, to see why that triggers you.
Or to at least understand it.
Yeah, and be like, oh, that makes sense why they're like that. They're not just being... Like, for example, this is a really like rogue answer, but it's like when people get annoyed when their partner goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you getting annoyed?
Cheated on?
Have you been cheated on?
Yeah.
Are you insecure in yourself? Do you not feel good enough to be with that part? Like, it's just understanding.
Are you not showing enough attention to me? That yeah.
Like, it's all of that. I just think I don't have time for games. I don't have time for, it took them an hour to reply. I'm going to take 2 hours to reply. Like, I'm a busy woman. Like, I will reply when I reply. And that could be 30 seconds or that could be 3 to 5 business days. Like, do you know what I mean? It's but I also think you're glued to your phone. If you wanted to, you would.
Yeah. I do like the saying, actually, Brian's not in here and I would like a man's take on it. Should we start the episode, give Brian a chance to get in here and then ask?
Yeah, fine.
Roll the intro, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast, tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
Brian, how do you feel about the saying as a man, if he could, he would?
If he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would. Yeah, if he wanted to, he would. That's better.
I mean, yeah, obviously it makes sense, but you can't do everything, can you? So you've got to prioritize, like everything in life. You have to then prioritize.
Yeah, I don't feel like you can get a man that does everything.
If you wanted something and I could physically do it, just because I'm not doing it doesn't mean that like I'm purposely not doing it. It means I'm just thinking of something else.
So Brian is... If you gave me a category on Brian, I can rank him. Brian's lower thing is probably like, he's not the most romantic person in the world. Mm-hmm. So the whole, you know, when you see them on TikTok and it's got like Valentine's Day and there's roses everywhere and blah, 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 blah. If he wanted to, he would. He doesn't want to.
But is that your love language?
No, but this is the problem with relationships is my love language is not how he gives love. So it's actually pretty irrelevant. You better choose someone that gives a love language that you're okay with.
Or you're willing to adapt to.
And also, if you're going to say that, you need to be willing to do absolutely everything that your partner wants you to do at all times.
What would you like me to do?
No, but it's unrealistic. Like,
my theory of it, let's choose a really, really easy example, like seeing you or something. Like, they might be jam-packed with work.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might not be physically possible for them to see you. But what they could do, if they like to let them know, like, hey, look, I'm really busy this week, I can't see you. Should we get a FaceTime in? Like, I can do a FaceTime this week. Let's catch up, or send you something like, do you know what I mean? Just to be like, I'm thinking of you. I'm not just going to ignore you all week.
I think
who's this, like potential partners?
I was saying to her
in that situation, most of two people's energy should be on that, and if it's not, then that's a flag, isn't it?
That's what I mean.
If you're in a relationship after 8 years, that is most of your energy isn't into that bit. I'm not saying it shouldn't be, but it isn't. Most of your energy in the beginning is like it's not.
But I also think that, let's give you guys a prime example, is like if you wanted to, you'd ring him on the way back from a wedding if he was awake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you want to speak to. Do you know what I mean? You want to check in. You want to. Hey, how's your day been?
Tired, isn't it?
No, but like, do you know what I mean? If you wanted to,
that's a good example.
Yeah.
you would. It doesn't have to be this
But
big
I think
elaborate thing. It could be.
Most people don't have the
tiny.
communication to say what they want.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's when I say emotional
Yeah,
intelligence. I need
conversation about it.
strong communication. I need you to be fully aware. If you've got trauma, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Most people have trauma from childhood, relationships, whatever, but you need to know that and understand that. You can't just get angry at something and not understand why you get angry at
So
it.
my one for Brian is like he isn't as good. He's much better now, but not good at like, you know, you see some people's birthdays and they get the decor and the flowers and the balloons, and that is not his thing. And then he never had any of that.
Yeah.
He never had birthday, didn't really celebrate birthdays, didn't really do Christmas. We've talked about like that stuff. So I have to just be like, it's not that he doesn't want to, it's that he didn't get it.
But if you know that's important to Georgie, why can't you make a mental note and go,
That's why I make more of an effort now than I would if I was in default me 10 years ago.
but what would happen, and this is what I mean where people are not emotionally mature enough or have good communication skills, is you'd sit there in a fucking sulk. He'd
Always.
not understand why.
Always.
Because you probably wouldn't say anything because he might have got you a nice gift. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's say, like, for example, it's your birthday, he's booked you a nice something, but he's not done that for you.
Yeah.
Because you haven't communicated because you don't want to feel ungrateful.
Yeah.
And Brian doesn't know because he's never done it. He's like, what do you mean? Like,
What do you mean
why the
I
fuck
got
are you
you a
gonna,
present?
why you fucking have balloons and shit? Like, why am I going to spend time decorating? Oh, because you want a picture for Instagram. Great. But like, it's because you don't communicate.
If you're not talking about it, yeah.
Like, it's not an argument. It's just understanding how you both work. And I think that's what's really,
What's the next thing that's coming up? I'm done now. All my stuff is at the start of the year. I think Mother's Day is the last thing.
But I think that's
for our anniversary, I'd like. But my problem is then if you have to ask for it, then it's not the same.
I fully appreciate that, but then you've also got to understand you're never going to be fully aligned on everything. Like, there is never that perfect person for you.
No, I agree.
So
the perfect person for me is me. I am the only person in the world that knows exactly what I want.
Yeah, but I also think then that's where you have the compromise and stuff, and you decide what you're willing to negotiate on.
What are you willing to negotiate on then? Let me give you two options then.
Height.
Is it willing to negotiate on height?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I always would have been before, like, I need someone super tall.
And now you're not so fussed.
It genuinely, I don't really care.
Let me give you options then. So, would you rather?
Ooh.
I've got some more would you rathers for later on in the episode, but more wedding based. Guys, if you want wedding stuff, maybe skip forward a couple of minutes. Would you rather someone who makes loads of effort and spends loads of money on you at birthdays and makes you feel like an absolute queen, or makes dinner every night?
Makes dinner every night.
Yeah. That's what I've got, but I also want the other stuff as well.
Any more?
Would you rather someone who gives you massages without,
any ulterior motive,
or puts your clothes away for you?
I wouldn't want someone to put my clothes away because I'd like to know where they are.
Oh no, Brian knows exactly where.
No, like I think
clothes need to go.
No, that's a pink job.
Would you rather? Okay, would you rather somebody that initiates sex like all the time, makes you feel really attractive, but like sexually, or have someone who is very supportive of your like business?
I think supportive, because I think if you can give the emotional side, then the sexual side comes. Like, I need to be emotionally stimulated to
get stimulated the other way.
Because what is awful for me is if you can't give me the small things and the little things, and then you get into bed with me and you want to give me a long hug and you want and try on me, like, I'm not like,
yeah, literally haven't spoken to you all day.
Used.
Yeah.
I feel like a piece of meat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need, like, it's the like
bit of conversation.
I like very handsy. Like, I like
touchy feely.
Do
like,
you? For me, that shows that you're
into me.
Tell me I look good. If you think it, tell me I look good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because don't think people do.
No, especially, and this is the thing, the further you get into relationships, the more settled you.
Yeah.
We're in our 15th year.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch me, Brian.
No, but I feel like I've always liked that. That's just
no,
what
I
like.
do actually, and I also think, and you laugh about this because I was talking to my dad the other day about, you saying being attracted to basically saying I fancy my dad. But it's the thing of growing up, that is what a man is. To me, that's what a man is because that was the man who I saw. Mm-hmm. But I also think that's how you see relationships as well, because the relationship you saw them, like I would say my dad is quite a, for fuck's sake, however I say this sounds wrong, is a touchy person, as in with the person he's with. Yeah. So I then will say to Brian, you're not very touchy-feely. No, actually, I'll tell you the best example is my dad always takes photos. He photos people. So we're on holiday, he takes a photo.
Loads of photos of me.
Loads of photos and stuff, and then Brian takes no photos. So I'm like, you obviously don't like me because you're not taking any photos of me. And Brian's like, what the fuck? Why would I take a photo?
Your face is fucking everywhere, mate.
Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? It's weird what you expect.
But that's what I want. When I say I don't have, physically, I don't have a type.
Yours is all personality.
All personality. I'm past the point of types now. Like, if you can, I can find pretty much.
But I don't think. No, I disagree.
I can actually find pretty much anyone attractive if you. I think attraction.
So you'd have to go on. Why don't you go on Love Is Blind? Oh, you actually could get on one of those shows as well, couldn't you? You've got enough.
Yeah, but I've said too much shit. I'll get cancelled. You have to delete all the podcast episodes.
No. There's nothing you're fine.
We just dissed God last week.
I did. You're fine. I ain't going on Love Is Blind.
Yeah, you're connected to me.
Nah. Oh my God, would you ever go on something like that? Would it be good? Hold on, let me think selfishly for a second. Is that good for me or bad for me? Is she going to destroy us? Could she ruin the podcast potentially?
But could I boost
the podcast? Could
she
get more attention to it? Yes. Will she then end up becoming an influencer and too busy? Maybe. Could I replace her with Brian? Yeah. Okay, carry on.
I feel like if this was me a couple of years ago, fine. I feel like it's too gimmicky for me. Like, what are their intentions? Like, are they going on the show just to get famous?
Like, I think Love Island, I'd be like, don't be so fucking ridiculous.
I'm too old to get on Love Island now.
Yeah, I think you have to be one of the mums that come in.
Yeah, I'll be one of the mums that come in. But no, I think I can pretty much be attracted to anyone within reason. Like, that you've got to be like,
what? You're not finishing the sentences, but what do you find good looking? Is there an age?
You've just got to be a solid 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Age limit, no. I mean, I'm not going to go out with a 60-year-old, but like I would go older, not younger.
I was going to say, I don't think you can go younger.
I'd go a couple of years younger if I felt like they were really mature.
Yeah, but what?
But if there was one thing that I'd be like, you're too young.
What about if somebody lived with their parents?
Circumstantial, because if they've
moved back in, I agree. But if they've never moved out,
not for me.
Right. So if suddenly finding out the best got type,
I'm not your mum.
Okay, so they have to have moved out at some point in their life. Mm-hmm. They go on a lad's holiday. I want to know your red flags. I want you to give me I'm out. They go on a lad's holiday every year with like 15 of them.
If they're going to Magaluf, nah. But if they're going to somewhere like Dubai or somewhere like that,
they're going to Magaluf.
No, if it's a dirty holiday, no. But if it's a nice holiday,
I think Dubai might be worse.
Yeah, but I just think if you're single, you want to go on holiday.
Yeah, but you're not single anymore, hun.
No, but like.
If he said, just FYI, I still go on these holidays, they're like an annual thing.
Weird, but got to trust them, haven't you?
Okay. Got kids already?
Fine. But don't treat me like one of your fucking kids. Don't speak to me like one of your kids.
Oh.
That's happened before. I'm like, I'm not your child.
Oh. Interesting.
I think men can get into that.
Daddy.
I think they can, especially if you are younger than them.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
Unless you got a trust fund, then weird.
Now, do you know what? I actually think it's worse if you have a trust fund and don't work.
I think you've got to be doing something like if you're not investing, if you're not.
No. They're just.
I don't want someone. I need someone as ambitious as me because they need to understand my workload.
Okay.
So you've got to be ambitious.
Okay. So we've suddenly got a list going. Little Miss, I don't have a type.
Have, like loads of money. That's not. I don't care.
What if they work in like part-time? Just like, and I say it with the ambitiousness of it. Part-time, they're happy. They don't earn that much money. They're not fussed. They live in a flat. Like, does it matter? Because this is me pushing you now, saying, because you said you don't have a type, and I think you're a liar. You're a gaslighter, Beth. Zoom in on her face, Brian. Look. Liar.
Stop making me out to be a bitch.
We've all got our types.
Okay. I need you to work. I need you to be ambitious. if you don't work, what you
What are you
doing with your
doing?
life?
Yeah.
Because you're just going to be annoying me. If someone can talk to you all day, every day, you have not got a proper job. Saying it that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are not busy enough.
Yeah.
How are you making your money?
They're not. Just
Exactly.
All
Any other red flags?
No, that's fine.
Someone did ask me the other day what my type is. Shall I find the list I sent?
You just said you don't have a type.
No, but like qualities. When you
Yeah.
say type, I'm expecting
Qualities, fine.
like looks. Like, you can be blonde, brunette.
Oh right, yeah.
You can be whatever you want, honey.
Bold? Are you into bold?
I like a skinhead.
Do you?
I'm more of a like skinhead
Short.
than a boldy, but
like
I'll take a boldy.
Prison Break.
Yeah, like I take like I can when I say like I can find a lot of things attractive.
If I squint hard enough.
I need my glasses on, but
I don't know what I'd go for next. I think I'd go for the opposite of Brian just to piss him off. I'd go for a really tall, blonde, football playing, young. Brian
no
old?
footballers.
No, it's actually my worst nightmare.
I've done footballers and they're
Have you done them, have you?
fucking just a
Done them all. Done the whole team.
Oh, I don't know where my list has gone, guys. I'll have to dig it out. I like someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously. I'd like someone... It sounds really bad, though, but I'd like someone quite... Here we go. Someone said... what are your types? And I went, how long you... What do you look for in a guy? I went, how long you got?
Is this a guy asking you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just ask how many guys you're currently speaking to?
1.
Oh. Liar.
1 on the roster.
You fucking liar.
Anyway, so I said emotionally mature,
Yeah.
respectful. Like, I do like a
Obviously,
I
yeah.
like gentleman quality. I like
Yeah.
like
Open a door for me.
open a door for me.
Yeah.
Carry my bag for me if I'm taking a suitcase. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I am quite traditional in that sense of those qualities, but not the gender stereotypical roles in the house. Like,
Okay.
funny.
Yeah.
You've got to have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
Spontaneous. Because I can be quite spontaneous with my work.
Yeah.
I could ring you tomorrow and be like, should we go to Paris for the day? Do you know what I mean? Like, it would benefit if someone has that
Flexibility. Would you want someone who owned their own business though?
Yeah, I actually would, because I think
They get it.
I get it, and like, I get it. Like, I can, and then when I'm stressed, like, it's like,
Yeah.
you fucking leave her alone. Family orientated,
Not a mummy's boy though.
not a mummy's boy. Absolutely no. Like, if you,
How can you be family orientated though?
I think if you've got like nieces and nephews, you like being around children in a non-weird way. Do you know what I mean? Like, good with kids, and like you respect your family, and
you go to Christmas dinner and blah blah.
you've got good. I just realised I was like led down. I fucking got 100 chins when saying this list. Don't clip this down, guys.
I want them to be real sexy.
I want them to be real sexy. But yeah, personal touch, physical touch. Sorry, not personal touch. Yeah, loads.
Oh, okay.
Okay, should we just
Should we talk
get
about
into
weddings
it?
now?
Yeah.
I like it. I wonder where this will go.
I'll keep you updated.
Let's reread that list when we come back to it one day.
I will let you know though, guys. Red flags when I see them.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It fucking annoys me
What?
if someone says to me, "You're boring."
You are boring.
I'm not boring. I'm just working. Or if someone doesn't get their own way, then they call you boring. That, like, being called boring fucks me off. What? Because you haven't got your own way. You're a child. Maybe I do have a type. Maybe I am the red flag.
I've got this new thing on my phone, you know, the AI thing.
Yeah.
Wedding red flags.
Oh.
I know, but I don't know if it's working. It's not being, it just keeps giving me would you rathers. Anyway, there's some stuff. I've saved some bits. I want a bit of a catch up, a bit of a wedding day chat. I would like to play you this first because I think this is quite mean, but also funny.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I've got some really exciting news to tell you. So,
This is
me
the
and Liv have
stand-ins.
actually booked our wedding in Barcelona, and basically we're just going through like all the numbers and stuff, and we only allowed 40 guests. So what me and Liv have been sitting down and thinking is who we don't see, who we don't really talk to anymore. Well, not anymore, but you know what I mean, like less people that we can talk to. And we've come up with maybe you not being able to come just because I don't think we can fit you and your kids just because we don't. What do you mean? Well, I'm just. Let me explain. And then, so basically, you got 3 kids, haven't you?
I'm your sister.
I know you're my sister, but at the end of the day, we've got to be selfish, haven't we? We've got to be cruel to be kind.
But why would you not want me there?
Well, I do want you there, but I've only got 40 places, and you always sort of like kick off, don't you? Like if you've had a drink. So that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about that, and then
I'll just get a flight.
You'll get a flight. Well, yeah, but you're not invited. So where you going to sit?
Well, I'll invite myself.
You ain't. I'm sorry, but
So he basically pranks his sister by ringing her and saying she's not coming.
Imagine if that was legit though.
But this is what I'm going to say is, how do you tell people you're not invited to the wedding? Do you tell people you're not?
Them like that's a good, nice thing to do.
My brother got married in the UK and didn't invite my 2 daughters, aged 10 and 6, so I didn't go.
Yeah, well, I can get
No,
no
I know.
kids. Like, fuck, sorry.
You've got 3 kids, haven't you? She actually handled that very well. I've got exciting news. Proceeds to disinvite her. Very
God.
hurtful, even as a joke.
I think it's quite funny.
What is this Western wedding invitation thing? In my sister's wedding, there were 800 plus people invited. Still, my mum scolded me badly because I forgot to invite our driver's in-laws family.
You've got money for 800 people, then crack on, mate.
It is a weird...
Mm.
How would you... if you were getting married and you couldn't invite me, would you tell me or would you just not say anything?
I tell you.
But what would you say? Go on.
I'll write you a really nicely worded text message.
Tell
I'd
me
go
the
on
text.
ChatGPT.
Shall I ask WhatsApp?
Yeah. Ask what it says. Write me a text message. Right,
Okay.
ready? Type this out.
Write me a text message
To
send to my friend.
that I don't have the capacity of numbers for them to come to my wedding.
Write me a text message to send to my friend saying they aren't invited to my wedding because of numbers.
Yeah. Is it loading?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, insert friend's name. I wanted to talk to you about the wedding. I'm so sorry, but we're having to keep the guest list really small due to venue constraints. I'm heartbroken that we can't invite everyone we love. Please know it's not a reflection on our friendship. You mean the world to me. Let's catch up soon.
You don't need us. Go to ChatGPT.
Well done, WhatsApp.
Oh, that was
That's
WhatsApp.
the WhatsApp Meta AI thing.
There we go then.
Shit, should we just ask this all these questions? We go, write me a text.
To my mother-in-law from hell.
Well, I was going to do a bridesmaid, how to dump a bridesmaid.
Oh yeah, go on then.
Write me a text message to
Dump my bridesmaid. Because she's being a bitch. Literally just
to-
type that.
dump my bridesmaid
Because she's being a bitch.
because she's being a...
Can you swear on
bitch.
these things?
So we're going to find out. Hey. Hey, insert bridesmaid's name. I wanted to talk to you about the wedding. Unfortunately, I've been feeling very stressed and overwhelmed by our interactions lately. I think it's best if we go our separate ways and I ask someone else to be part of my bridal party. I deserve to feel supported and happy on my wedding day. I hope you can understand. Fuck.
We're
Should
done.
we just stop the podcast?
We're done.
Oh no.
We're out. See ya. This is the last
It's been
episode.
fun while it lasted. I've enjoyed myself. I've had a
I
great
knew
time.
technology would take over us.
Shit.
Brian, it's
We've done.
over.
Podcast's finished. Because we're stopping. How to write me a text.
The people don't need us.
We've had the the AI WhatsApp is telling everybody everything we tell them. What's another question we get asked all the time? Like how
What do
to
you mean
tell
it's telling
something?
everything?
It's dumped a bridesmaid. It's told somebody they're not invited to the wedding.
Okay, right. I'm asking a question.
What, based on the Unfiltered Bride?
No, should we just ask the question? Okay, my mother. I'm getting married, and my mother-in-law
Wants to wear white.
Wants to wear white.
How do I tell her not to?
How do I tell her not
Okay,
to?
I'm getting married, and my mother-in-law wants to wear white. Write a text message to let her know she can't.
Hey.
Hey, insert mother-in-law's name. Hi.
We're done.
We're done, mate. We're absolutely done for.
Can we even put this episode out?
Hi, mother-in-law's name. Hope you're excited for the wedding. I wanted to touch base with you about your outfit. I completely understand that you want to look beautiful, but I was thinking it would be best if you didn't wear white or ivory. Those colours are traditionally reserved for the bride, and I'd love to keep that special tradition on my wedding day. Would you be open to exploring other colour options? Love you. Fuck. That's a perfect text. That is, if I was grading that, that's A star. Absolutely. It's a 9 now, isn't it? They don't even do A stars anymore. No. Hope you're excited. It's a tradition I'd like. What's she meant to say back to that?
She can.
Now write the mother-in-law's response.
Negative response.
No. See, this is why you still need us, guys. You still need us.
We're back in the room.
I write the mother-in-law's response. It says, I'm surprised you'd even suggest I would... Oh, stop. I'm surprised you'd even suggest I wouldn't wear white. I've always dreamed of wearing a beautiful white mother of the groom dress, and I've already purchased one. I don't see why it's a problem. It's not like I'm trying to upstage you. Besides, times are changing and traditions don't have to be so rigid. I think it's lovely we can both wear white and celebrate together.
Now get a reply. Like, as a bride, what do I reply to this?
As a bride, now reply to this, uninviting her to the wedding. I'm extremely hurt and disappointed by your response. I was trying to be respectful and considerate of your feelings, but it seems like you're not willing to do the same for me. Wearing white on my wedding day would be a distraction and would take away from my special moment. I deserve to feel like a princess on my wedding, and your insistence on wearing white is taking that away from me. Honestly, I don't think it's a good idea for you to come to the wedding if you're going to be so disrespectful and uncooperative. I need to prioritize my own happiness and well-being on my wedding day.
Now I'm done. Maybe we could just get it to write a whole episode and get ChatGPT to do like the robot voices.
What can?
Oh my god, we wouldn't even need to like
record.
Film.
What can the Unfiltered Bride podcast improve on?
What did it say?
Nah, that's not true.
No, say it.
Some of it's true and some of it's not. Oh, fuck.
No, I'm scared.
To improve, the Unfiltered Bride podcast can focus on a few key areas. Diversifying topics. While the podcast already covers a range of wedding-related issues, exploring more nuanced topics like wedding planning for non-traditional couples, navigating cultural differences, or sustainable wedding practices could attract a broader audience.
Fair.
Yep. Enhancing production quality.
Oh, Brian!
Investing in better sound equipment, editing software, or even hiring... Or even hiring a professional producer could elevate the overall listening experience.
How do they know?
Brian, you're fired.
Nah.
Shit.
Sorry,
bro. He's literally walking in fuming. We asked it what we could improve the podcast on, and it said to get a professional producer.
Yeah. Anything else?
Building an existing community. The host could explore more ways to interact with listeners, such as hosting a Q&A session, live events, or creating a dedicated forum. Well, fuck you, AI, because we did our tour.
We're not listening to any of that, then, clearly.
No,
we're ignoring it. We'll take the bit about the producer.
Right, and stop it now, and then you can
and the lighting. What else do they say?
Actually talk about other topics.
Yeah.
We're talking about Beth being single now as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That is. I think we should always consult this then, and we can discuss what this has told us. But they were some fantastic messages. Honestly.
What else have you seen online?
Oh, sorry.
I know you've got your new AI.
I'm literally. So Isla was on this the other day, just chatting to it, and I was like, "That's weird. Stop." And she was like, "No, it was giving me a name for my teddy," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how I feel about that."
Oh God, that's weird, isn't it?
But you won't text me back, thanks, son. What else did I have saved? So it is Jaslyn Brie. PSA all brides.
Bachelorette party and get a bride. If I have to travel for your 3-day bachelorette party and get a bridesmaid's dress, I'm not buying you a gift. No. Someone else can buy you that blender. If I have to travel for your 3-day.
I don't disagree.
I would like to give my opinion on something. I'm going to look at the camera and make it very, very clear that this is my opinion. And if you don't agree, that is absolutely fine. If you are asking someone to be a bridesmaid, you have to buy the dress.
Preach.
I can't ask you to be a bridesmaid, tell you what dress to buy,
It feels
and
in some
expect you to buy
respects,
it.
It's like, will you be my bridesmaid? I also need like 500 to £1,000 of your money.
It's like me saying, how can I put it into... It's like me saying to you, can you come over for dinner, but bring the food? No?
And cook it.
Yeah.
And serve it. And then eat it.
And then wash up.
And then leave.
Yeah. I think you should be asking someone to be a bridesmaid. That involves getting the dress and hair and makeup, as in giving the option for it.
Yeah.
Buy your own shoes.
Yeah. Or don't do a hen party and they can do their own hair and makeup.
The hair and makeup is the on the line one, because I think it depends on the type of people you are, and like.
But if you expected your bridal party to go on like 20 hen dos,
Yeah.
you're a joke. Do you know what I mean? It costs people a lot of money.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I wouldn't have expected anyone to have gone to all of them. Like if somebody was like, I'll go to that one, but not go to that one. Okay.
Cool.
That's fine. Yeah, I see a lot of things that are like, did I save that video as well, actually? There was another video that I got tagged in because somebody was saying, am I actually expected to buy their bridesmaid dress? And I'm like, are you fucking joking? What? Yeah.
But then do you expect a gift off your bridesmaids?
No, I don't actually. Anyone that's had to pay for stuff, as in hen dos and things like that, I don't know. Would you? The thing is, the word expect is a really horrible word. I don't expect anything. But in the back of my head, I would expect a card.
Yeah, card. Always a card.
And I would probably expect something. Yeah. I feel like I'm just going to be honest on these things, and you can judge me if you want to judge me. But
you're getting judged anyway, mate.
That's what I mean. So I would expect something, even if it's like cheap but personal.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? There's nothing stopping you from framing a nice photo.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm not expecting you to buy something off the gift list.
Fair.
Do you agree with me or disagree with me about the dress?
I agree. I think you should be buying the dress.
I just think it's a bit... It is like saying come for dinner, but you make it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But it's like putting the date in the diary of this is the day it's happening. It's in Italy. Come to my house for dinner, but make it.
Yeah, it's so like ridiculous. Okay. Interesting.
You wanted to ask me something.
Did I?
Yeah, you said earlier, I'm going to ask you something.
Oh, no, it's just more of a TikTok trend. And you can sing.
I mean...
You literally played it earlier.
Oh, the Wicked.
No.
The what?
Brian's going to shout at me if I play it, but Yulu. Yulu.
Oh, the Hosier Yell.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I could do that. I don't even know that.
Go on, try
You
it.
try. I
No,
literally don't even know it.
Go on.
I can't. I'll practice it.
Do you want me to describe that?
Yeah.
Being on that stage in London.
Yeah. That was that. Tell me what part of a wedding day you think the Hosier Yell is. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, that yell in that song is meant to be like that. So everyone's like, when you bungee jumping feels like that.
Yeah.
What's the wedding day equivalent?
I would say, I think there's a few points. I think it's either like like, you know, when you've got all your mates surrounding you on that dance floor.
Yeah.
Or if you've got like a more upbeat, like wedding breakfast, say for example, if you've got the function band, everyone's up, like, and you're up, stood on that there with your dress, with your napkin, and just...
Because it's not actually like...
It's not the aisle, it's not...
No, because people ask all the time, what's your favourite part of a wedding day? And I love a dad reveal. I love the moments, but actually, I agree, the yell is not a moment that you will be prepared for. And if anything, like I would say the kiss, but it's not. I do not remember our kiss on our wedding day. I had no emotion at that point because it's just an outer body experience.
Or you could say, like, I see it when like some couples go off and do like couple portraits and do like a bit of a run-in shot, or like something fun, but like genuinely for me would be with my family and friends.
I think on our wedding, one of them for me was a weird one of, you know, when we did everybody's making their own toast drinks.
Yeah.
we knew what was happening. We didn't need to listen. We know the thing.
Yeah.
And we'd filled up these little pipettes for everyone to pour the thing. And it's almost like all the wedding planning does come to that, because we sat and filled those up together and we were like, we won't need this much. We won't need it. Yeah, we'll put a bit more in than we think. Blah, blah, blah. Watching everyone do it. And we were literally like, here's our pipette. Like, that felt that, even though it wasn't if you took there is a photo of that moment, but it wouldn't have looked Hosier yell worthy.
Yeah.
And then the other one would be stood up.
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve countdown was quite yelly. Brian,
why
do you keep going? Can't you just listen to our podcast?
Tips from the top table and beyond, so you know it's gonna be juicy.
What are you doing? Eating. You're fucking
eating again.
Getting my lunch ready.
Have you made my lunch?
What do you want?
Bagel with mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes and basil.
In the air fryer, but the basil needs to be broken up into smaller pieces.
Yeah, you did too many basil leaves. Please.
Make your own lunch, then.
Okay. Find your own cool golf trips to go on. No, I got it for you. Do you know the Hosier yell trend?
No.
It's like speaking to a child.
I don't scroll TikTok. Mate.
Yes, you do. You're such a liar.
I don't
live with
scroll
you.
on TikTok.
He's a liar. Get your phone out right now and go on screen time for TikTok yesterday, for example.
I made a TikTok, so it's gonna.
Interesting.
I made and edited a TikTok.
Oh, why don't you get your phone?
Right, guys, we're
day
running out of
before.
time.
Anyway, what did you call me here for?
We are running out of
Hosier
time.
yell is the moment. Show him a Hosier yell.
He's going to be like, you can't put that in the podcast.
It's a TikTok. We'll credit the TikTok. That's okay.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
actually a song.
No, I know, but
the
we'll credit the
song's
TikTok.
problem. No, that's not it. It's the artist.
I
who makes it.
know. Well, we'll credit Hosier. What's that one?
Two girls in the sea, like.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a moment.
So some people are like, a moment that felt like it's like when they got engaged and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a key moment. What was your key moment on the wedding day? You can't say the kiss because you don't remember it, do you?
No, I wouldn't say the kiss was.
Right, fucking take a breath. Jesus.
Yeah, but that's not the.
I know, I said that.
Probably at the end when everyone was like, after all the formalities are done and like everyone's just dancing, it's just like everyone's there together.
Okay. Cute. All right. I thought you'd have a better answer, but that's fine. No, it was mine as well.
It's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Are you going
No,
to try
I'm
and
not
sing
doing
it?
it. I can't even get it high.
Go on, try.
No.
All right, fine.
I'll do it at home. I am at home.
In private.
Yeah, I'll do it another time when I thought you were going to make me do the thingy. Right, what else did I have saved? Let me see. I've been saving stuff for ages. Oh, I have a Hosier yell one. I didn't even realise I'd saved it for you. My moment that felt like Hosier's yell.
What is it? I can't see any of my glasses on.
It is somebody proposing
At a wedding.
at somebody's wedding. The bride's face behind. I remembered why I saved it because of all the comments, and they've closed the
What
comments.
does the bride's face look like?
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, she's trying to smile. She's like, oh, I can't zoom in for you. And then she goes, no, it's... So actually, in the girl's defense, she looks straight at the bride like... And she goes, no, it's okay. What the fuck are you supposed to say?
Yeah, you can't.
What are you going to... Can you not? Get up.
I'd be fucking... Again, it's your mood, your vibe. You're not getting this day back. You're allowed to be annoyed for 5 minutes. Move the fuck on.
Are you joking?
Yeah, but we deal with
Are
it.
you joking?
Yeah, but we have to deal with it.
joking?
Yeah, but do you want it to ruin your whole fucking wedding
It is
day?
you have ruined my day.
Yeah,
you
but
now
also-
owe me 20 grand.
You've also then got a couple hours left on the dance floor, mate. You buck up and you enjoy it and get really drunk.
Mate, no, absolutely not.
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm
No,
just
I know,
saying,
but
like, we
just
can't sit there in
actually
a fucking
think
strop all
about-
day, can we?
No, but let's actually just think about that. Somebody proposing on your wedding. They are proposing. Your photographer's taking a photo. So, of course.
Excuse me, I paid you to take photos of me. not
Exactly. So now you owe me money for the photographer. You owe me money for the videographer. I don't know, they've probably caught it as well. You owe me money for the decor in the background. You owe me money for the fact that you're on my dance floor under my lighting in my venue, staying at my accommodation.
them. Oh, you just owe me a new wedding then. Sound. All right, cool.
I actually think, okay.
I think that's worse than wearing white.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than that?
That's what I was just about to say. I was going to try and do a would you rather. Would you rather somebody stand up and say, don't marry her, she's not good enough for you, and then walk off, or someone get engaged at your wedding?
Get engaged at my wedding.
don't know what I'd rather.
Are you joking?
I'd be so mad if someone proposed to my wedding.
Are you fucking
No,
joking?
I'm fucking joking. Yeah, no, I wouldn't like she's not good enough for
Yeah,
you.
because everyone would be like, ooh. And then what if
Ooh.
they have second thoughts? Lol.
Okay, where are my would you rather's gone? I did have some wedding day ones for you. Would you rather your dress hurts all day
Yeah.
or your hair doesn't look right?
Dress hurts. Beauty is pain.
Fair. Would you rather a free bar but you don't know anybody at the wedding, or an alcohol-free wedding but you're there with your friends?
Alcohol free?
Okay, fine. These aren't. I asked my WhatsApp friend for some, and they're not that juicy. This is an actual. I would like you to think about this answer and tell me, and then let's discuss. Would you rather an average venue, but the team are incredible, or a stunning venue but a shit team?
Average wedding team.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day because I was speaking to a venue, and they were like, "Our barn is like just normal barn, but our team are like top tier. Reply to everything. Blah 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 blah."
London venue, for example.
Yeah.
Because you ruined the first half of my fucking event.
Yeah.
Respectfully. It doesn't matter how gorgeous it is. I was pissed off.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Shit venue. Amazing team. The most beautiful venue in the world. Shit team.
What are we defining shit?
Don't reply to messages. They're not happy for you. Everything you ask, they're like, oh, yeah, okay.
No, fine, I take the shit venue. If it looked like shit,
It looks like shit.
then I... Do you know
Take
what I
the
mean?
shit team. So you are taking the shit team.
But then I've got really good friends that can...
Nah, no one can
Sort
help.
them out.
No, they just make you feel like shit. Like you walk down in your wedding dress and they're like, oh, okay. I pictured something else.
No, I don't want
I
that.
pictured nicer. Fuck. Could you imagine if someone said that?
Fuck.
Is that what people mean when they say that's not what I pictured you in? I've just suddenly thought, is that what that means? No, because I've definitely had brides where I've thought to myself, that's not what I pictured. But that doesn't mean that my picture is not better than, was worse than what you...
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Because like if I pictured your wedding dress, I would picture, but if you then came out in a big puffy thing
What
and it
would you
actually looked
picture my
incredible.
wedding dress as?
I picture you in a London-y kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would picture... God, you're actually... I don't know. What would you picture me in?
Full of surprises.
What am I in?
I would picture you... Bardo again.
See, I wouldn't do Bardo again.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd want like a corset Bardo so it like...
Yeah.
So your boobs aren't jumping out.
Yeah. Just anything without the V.
Mm.
But then I wear V-neck tops all the time. I don't know what happened with my wedding dress.
Let's not get into that.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh. I'm so mad when I look at those photos.
Right, we're moving
Anyway,
on.
Sorry.
But I do think you should do another wedding.
I would like to redo my photos.
I'd like you to know. I'd like you to do a whole new wedding. So
Yeah,
I'd just like
Brian
to come,
let
to
me.
be fair.
We allowed a... Did we say a 5-year one?
I think you just do a New Year's Eve party.
But I don't want people to... But I can't wear a wedding dress.
You can wear white. And no one else can wear white.
Yeah, but I wore white to... That would be my opportunity. It was like the Birmingham tour. And I didn't do it. It's really hard. You don't get to go back. I think that's part of the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yeah, is what it is, isn't it? You had the best day.
I had a good time. I had a great time. So this one was from a while ago, but I would either like to normalise it, I would like to discuss the logistics of it, and I would like to wonder why we're not doing it now.
Okay.
Groom's entrances. Did you see this one? This is by Avery. I mean, it's got 4.4 million views.
So essentially, the groom is making an entrance to the
There's
ceremony.
a song playing. He starts walking.
Woo!
He goes, wait. He puts some lipstick on.
Lip balm.
Balm, thank you. Are you really about to do this?
He's just hyping himself up like he's going into a boxing ring. Oh, he's doing a dance move, like Kendrick.
And then
dance
the
move.
best man then starts joining.
Hey!
Don't they look cool though?
Do you know what it is, right? I think if you are a groom listening to this and that is who you are, you're loud, you're bubbly.
I fully agree with the statement
You've got
you're
like,
about to make.
like he's wearing like an orange suit. Is it like
beige?
Beige, a little bit
Orange.
yellow. Yellowy.
It was a bit beigey,
Yeah.
orangey, yeah.
I think if you are the loudest person in the room, you are the joker, you're the personality, or you're really into your fashion, or you are
music, or
you might be the louder
dancer.
person in your relationship, or you both might be quite loud. perfect. If you've not got the confidence, don't do it because you'll walk down like you're walking to the top of assembly and like
Yes,
to go
like
read
being
something
called
and
on
shit.
to...
Yeah. But I'm here for it because you know what? Let's make a moment for you.
Yeah. I agree with your statement of sometimes people do things and it's not natural to them.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious when things are not natural to people. Whereas he is made to have done that.
He might be a dancer.
He's something.
He might be, yeah.
But I do like the idea of a groom entrance.
If that is who you are.
But logistically, it's difficult, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be a gap in between that. My problem is a lot of you will see videos online and you'll see this very little snippet of something that's happened, but you don't see the next bit.
Yeah.
That song ends and then what happens? Then everyone's like, what? Like, because logistically, I now have to go and get the bride out of wherever we were hiding her from so that they didn't see each other, and they come in and they do that, and then we have to line up and we have to get the song ready. And then
how do you go from Kendrick to...
I don't know the song.
La la la.
Yeah, see, look at the singer. Go on, do Hosier's yell. Yeah, and I think it a lot with the trendy stuff. Maybe we need to start doing some videos that's like, this is very cool, but
Yeah.
we're missing the buts.
Yeah.
Because everyone does this epic like cake, even the cake smash. You know when you see people do cake smashes, disgusting, don't do it. But what do you think is happening next?
Yeah. Now I've got to go fucking sort myself out.
Yeah.
And I've missed half an hour of my day.
Because you're not going from that to a first dance.
No, true.
What's like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw these big setups and fancy elaborate stuff, but that takes ages to do.
Mm-hmm.
So is your ceremony starting at 4 p.m? You know?
Yeah.
It's all a lie online, guys. Social media is not real.
There we go. Heard it here first.
You did hear it first.
However, we do use AI now.
We do. This episode is brought to you by Georgie, Beth, and my little AI WhatsApp friend. What should we call him? Him? I think it's a girl, actually. Those responses were too good to not be a woman.
Yeah, so we could be a woman.
I mean, this says Meta AI with Llama 3.2. So should we call her Llama?
Yeah.
So when we've got a problem, we'll
go to
ask Llama.
Guys, send in your Ask Llamas.
Ask Llama. Dramas for Llama.
Dramas for Llama.
I did have one more thing I want to talk about. Have you got time or not?
How quick?
Like 2 minutes.
You can have one.
And then a Bitches from a Bride.
No, this or Bitches from a Bride.
Okay, I would like to use my Bitches from a Bride as a sigh from a supplier.
Okay.
Or from a...
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a topic from a...
Yeah.
Topic from a tradition... I don't know. People wearing buttonholes to weddings.
Weird.
It is, isn't it?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, but it's traditional.
Yeah, but if you're going to wear a pink one and my wedding is no colour, what are you doing?
I reckon 90% of weddings I do have somebody there that's wearing a buttonhole that was not given it by me.
Are they like fake silk ones?
Fake, real ones.
I think that's weird.
Different
Ask
coloured
Llama.
ones. Let me ask Llama. Is it... Should I wear a buttonhole to my niece's wedding? Because it's always
weird.
like an uncle.
I'd literally know because it ruins the whole thing. Would you tell someone to take it off?
No, I've never told someone to take it off.
But would
if
you?
the bride asked me to, I would.
What would you say?
Should I ask Llama? Because I don't know. What
No.
I would just
Wedding
say...
day now, and I'm going, here you go.
Fuck!
I hate it. Take it off. Tell them to take it off. I hate it, Georgie. It's ruining my day.
Okay, let me go.
You've got 30 seconds.
Okay, is it a man or a woman I'm talking to?
Woman.
Fuck! That's harder. Hi.
Hi.
Because I also can't really say the bride has requested it.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm the wedding coordinator.
Sorry, who?
The wedding planner. Here's my book. Look
Right,
at my bag.
what do you want?
Check my book. If she's being a bitch like that, I'll say it easier.
Okay,
So it's actually worse
what
if
do you
somebody's
want?
nicer. Do you mind taking off your buttonhole? It's not actually in keeping with the decor that the bride has booked.
I'm not wearing a buttonhole.
Corsage, whatever.
It's part of my outfit.
I don't give a fuck, Janet. Take it off.
You cannot tell me what to wear.
Don't speak to me like that.
Or what?
I'll knock you out. Like, I'm actually really strong.
I'm reporting you to the police.
Okay. For what?
Bitch.
I'm reporting you to the
I'm
fucking wedding police.
I'm Janet.
But who do you think you are, Janet? If you were meant to have a buttonhole, you would have fucking got one, all right?
I am Janet. I am the auntie of the bride. She's practically my daughter.
Have you got a reserved seat in the ceremony?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't fucking care about you. Sit at the back, take your buttonhole off. See you later. Sorry, was that too much?
Janet.
Sorry.
No, I think it's weird. You should never do it. And if we've got to put that on the fucking dress code, then put it on the dress code. Don't wear white and don't wear a buttonhole.
Oh, okay. Llama's pulled through again.
Okay.
Standard. Wearing a buttonhole to your niece's wedding depends on a few factors. Check with the groom. Traditionally, buttonholes are worn by the groom, best man, and other male elements of the wedding party. If you're not part of the wedding party, it's best to check with the groom to see if he's wearing one as well and if he'd like you to wear one. Number 2, consider the wedding style. If the wedding is formal or traditional, a buttonhole might be a nice touch. However, if the wedding is more casual or rustic, you might want to skip it. Number 3, think about your relationship. As an uncle, you might want to show your support by connection to the wedding party by wearing a buttonhole. However, it is ultimately up to you and what you feel comfortable with. It's actually up to the couple. If you do decide to wear a buttonhole, make sure it matches the flowers or colour of the wedding party. Choose a simple, elegant design that doesn't draw attention away from the wedding party, and consider the buttonhole to be made by a professional florist to ensure it looks great and lasts throughout the wedding.
There we go.
I do think Llama's nailed that part, but I think the first bit is the most important bit of, are you meant to be wearing one?
Yeah.
If I was going to be Llama here, I would say, arguably, if you were meant to be wearing a buttonhole, do you not think somebody would have sorted it out for you?
Yeah. There we go. Mic drop.
Can I add a tiny asterisk? It's a small one.
Go on.
I do think couples should be doing more buttonholes for people.
Yeah. Fucking easiest way to
So
solve
cheap
problems.
to be able to, what, they're tenner?
Yeah.
£10. Granddads should have one. Grandmothers should have one.
Godparents. If you got 'em.
Interesting. Any older family members that we respect and that are, they're not going to be in your wedding party, because why is your nan in your wedding party? Do you know what I mean? Just get them a buttonhole.
Yeah, I agree.
But do not wear one if you've not been given one to wear.
I agree.
Okay, thanks. That sigh from a supplier came from Laura Dana, Wedding Creation. So shout out, thanks because she makes them as well. And it was like, why the fuck is that person got a purple one on when everything is green?
There we go.
Don't match, guys. Don't wear it.
Shout out to Llama.
Thank you, Llama. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. We will see Llama next week, because now that's where we're just going to get our facts and figures from.
Drama from Llama.
Drama from Llama. Send in your dramas and we will take it to Llama and see if we agree or disagree.
Peace and love.
Love you so much. Goodbye.